Hello, new coach. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're going to be going over why you decided to become a coach, kind of the big picture of this whole business, and then also talking about challenge groups. So this might be a little bit of a longer video, but it's probably one of the more important ones. Okay, so first of all, I'm just really interested in you kind of explaining to me, why you wanted to become a coach. Everybody gets started for a different reason. You may have filled this out, in the About Me form or spoken to me about it before, but let's just talk through it again because sometimes it changes. Coaches typically either want to help their family out financially, they're looking for friendships and relationships, they need accountability in their own fitness journey. And then what's the other one? Just kind of emotional support, We really do dive into personal development. And so there's a lot of different reasons, and you don't just have to have one main one. You can pick a couple, but I just want you to kind of reflect for a second on why you really decided to become a coach, okay? Now I want to paint the big picture of this business because we are a multi-level marketing helping company is what Carl likes to call it, our CEO. We are very different than most network marketing companies because we genuinely we don't just sell people products. Like we're not like a direct selling thing, okay? So we sell people a fitness program and a month worth of Shakeology or whatever it is that they happen to buy, and then we help them get results. That's really where we differ. So we really set ourselves apart from most companies because we don't just sell a product, we also help them get the results, okay? So that's what makes us different, and we're really genuine and authentic in our approach. We do not like to be salesy and put up ads and stuff like that. So I hope that you can find comfort that we're going to train you and teach you how to create a social media presence. But just know that one of the most important things is really just being consistent with your voice and your presence on social media and with your own workouts. When people come to your page, they need to know that you're a coach, what program you're doing or what your healthy lifestyle is, and that they can do it too. So if you have not announced yet that you are a health and fitness coach, whether you want to say you're a Beachbody coach, that you're an online fitness motivator, whatever term you want to call yourself, people need to know what you're doing. So we call this our coming out pose. So if you have not come out on Facebook yet, I want to encourage you to do that. I can give you some examples, but I really just want you to kind of come up with this on your own and be super authentic with it. Make sure that there is a picture of you on there. If you have a family, a picture of you and your family, and you're explaining what we talked about before, why you decided to become a coach. Don't just make it super short and sweet, like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach now because I love to help people. Like really have an emotional connection to it and really think about why you did decide to join our team and kind of portray that. And before I show you the next video, we'll make sure that you have accomplished this. And if you're feeling uneasy about the wording or the picture, please message me and we're going to walk through it. And I'll say, yeah, that one sounds great. Or I'll give you some constructive criticism and, tell you if, something kind of sounds off, and you can go ahead and make your post tonight if you want, or tomorrow night, or whenever you have that done. But that's a really important step, and tag me in it. I'm excited that you're a part of the team, and I hope that you're excited about it too. And like I said, people just need to know that you're a coach, that you're helping people, what program you're doing, and that they can join you and do it with you too. And that they can do it from anywhere, Okay, what else was I going to talk about? So another painting the big picture is that this, is not a get rich quick kind of thing. There is huge potential in Beachbody, like the earning income, but it doesn't happen overnight. And I don't want you as a new coach to get scared by that or thrown off and be like, why am I not making $1 million yet? It really is the compound effect. And just know that the more challenge groups you run, the more people you bring on to your team, it's going to start building and building and building. And we'll get into more of the specifics of that. But in the beginning, your compensation plan really is based mainly off of your challenge pack sales or whatever is on your whatever they happen to order on your website. But if you're really looking for this to be a long-term growth, you have to bring people in to your team that also want to do what we do as coaches, okay? And sometimes that word coaches scares people, so if you want to think of a different word, like a motivator, like I said, you can change it. That's just speaking Beachbody verbiage to you. But the way you're going to find your best coaches, guys, really, I want to encourage you just to make a list of like 50 people right now. And these are people that you would want to start a business with. Let's pretend that you were going to start up a Starbucks. Who would you want to work with? Don't think of a certain body type or personality type. Like really just think of people that you trust, people that you would want to work with. And these can be people in your neighborhood, people from, high school, college, your church. Typically this is going to be like your warm market, people that you already know, your friends, your family, and write all those people down, as many as you can, and just start trying to reconnect with them and inviting them to a challenge group. So that's what we're going to talk about now. And that's honestly where I find the best coaches are people that have been through a program and they love the products and they like the idea of online fitness training. So hosting challenge groups. If you have never hosted one or been in one or hosted one, I would love to do one with you. And basically you would invite your people, I invite my people, and we, I can kind of train you through that, how to run an online fitness group. And each one is a little bit different. I like to keep it spicy. This is what helps hold me accountable in my own fitness journey. So I don't want to get bored with doing the same thing over and over. So I usually try to theme it and stuff like that. So just know that if you've never ran one before, I would love to do it with you. And typically my challenge groups start either the 3rd or 4th Monday of the month, and they're about 21 to 30 days long. So message me if you want to do one with me, and we definitely will get that figured out. And it's really, you'll kind of learn as you go once you're in there, but I'm going to go over some bullet points too. The other thing that we do are free groups. And by free, I mean they don't have to have purchased something to be in there. It can be a themed group, like a cooking group. I encourage you to think of something that you're passionate about. So whether you like running or you like to cook, we do a lot of crock pot groups, clean eating, but really whatever you're going through, if you do paleo or you like CrossFit, like just anything. And these are about 5 to 7 days. And I host these at the beginning of the month. You can do it whenever you want. And this is really just going to build trust with your customers, and they're going to see that you're there to help them and kind of get the feel for this whole online group thing. So I would like for you to think about when you want to host your first free group and what the theme of that is going to be. And so after this call or after you watch this video, just message me, okay, I'm going to start my first group on this day and this is going to be the theme, okay? A couple ideas for the challenge groups. This really is the bread and butter of our business because people order the products, you're helping motivate them, and they get their results after, okay? And people in their lives are going to see this. This is where you're going to get tons of referrals from. You can even have your people that bought, whatever, the 21-day fix or Insanity and say, hey, do you have anybody that's on a fitness journey? You can ask for referrals and they'll add them in there too, as long as they're in the United States and Canada. So I like to structure mine by doing a week by week, weekly challenge. And those challenges are different all the time. And that just keeps it spicy. So maybe one week we'll have like a point system. For every sweaty pic that you put up, you get 5 points. For announcing something on your personal page about how you're living a healthy lifestyle, you get 5 points. Person with the most points wins, and then you give them a little free bandana or whatever you want to send them in the mail. And then there's always like the grand prize winner. And you know, for the or however you want to decide it, honestly. So that's just personally how I do mine. And, you know, so people are in those groups and they're like, wow, what is this, you know, like, and you know, you don't have to be perfect either. You don't have to be in best shape just to explain to somebody. You're genuinely just the cheerleader, the motivator, and you're helping hold them accountable in that group setting as much as you can. Let's see. And so that's about challenge groups. So I think that's what we were talking about. So after this call, please send me, you know, just rehash why you decided to become a coach, and then also making your list of 50 people that you can just kind of start, you know, reconnecting with and inviting them to your next challenge group. And then I want you to message me if you want to do the next challenge group with me, and then think about which free group you want to run and what the theme of it's going to be and like when it's going to be. So I'll write that down because I know it's a lot. But yeah, so why you wanted to become a coach, and then we have like a deeper why too, and I don't know if I should go into this right now, but the big picture why, like there's going to be days where you don't want to do your workout. There's going to be days when you don't want to return messages, and really knowing why you are doing this business. And this is probably going to be, I don't want to say selfish, but like you have to have something that's motivating you more than just genuinely liking to help people. Okay. We all like to help people. Like I know that everybody on my team is a genuinely good person because that's who I'm attracted to, right? Like you want to help people, but maybe you have a bigger why than that. Maybe you want to take your family on a special vacation. Maybe you want to purchase, you know, your first home or a home, or maybe, you know, a family member is really, really sick or really overweight and you want to help them because that would mean the world to you. Or, you know, just think of a bigger picture about why you're doing what you're doing, so that when you do have a slow week or a slow month or anything like that, that you're reminded, okay, I'm doing this because I'm working towards this long-term goal. But I don't want to scare you that you're never going to be successful in this, like it's going to take forever. That's not true. It just takes time, maybe, and I can't even put a time limit on it because everyone's track to success is different, and it's going to depend on how many people you help. So whether you're making your goal income or helping a certain amount of people by 6 months or a year, you know, it just totally depends. But I want you to commit to really going all in and doing the Power Hour, which we're going to talk about later, for 1 whole year and see what kind of impact that makes in your life. And I guarantee it's going to be better than where you are right now, whether that's an internal transformation, financial transformation, outside transformation. Something good is going to be coming from it if you're really doing all of the activities of a Beachbody coach. Okay, guys? All right. I think that's it for this video. Talk to you soon. Bye.